First thing is you want to rule out anything emergent, right? Depending on the mechanism of injury, what happened. This may involve obviously getting a doctor on site. This may involve going into the ER for imaging to see and to rule out anything emergent happening to any of the tissues happening in the skull, obviously the brain and the neck as well, or any other emergent issues that may have arisen from the head injury. Moving off from that, this is dependent case to case, but if there is nothing emergent or there was no emergent things to be treated, then you're looking at monitoring this person for at least the first couple of days, making sure there's no worsening in symptoms or any symptoms appearing. And then the name of the game for concussions is actually, instead of laying in a dark room and resting and decreasing stimulation from light, to actually do very, very light forms of physical activity. Now, this looks very different for everyone, right? So for some people, this is, going for a walk down the hallway in their home. For some people, this is going for a walk down the street. For some people, this is, a mile jog. This is very different for each individual and how severe and how symptomatic they are. The name of the game for this is no physical contact at all with any of these physical activities, but also we're not pushing symptoms during this time. And I know we spoke about this on a previous video. Frequency of these exercises is definitely something more important than intensity. So an individual should not be getting symptomatic from this. They should be feeling better with this movement, and there should be no repercussions of those symptoms afterwards or during. So the first 24 to 72 hours is to rule out anything emergent to the skull, the brain, the neck, and any other area that was injured during the injury. And then to monitor the person's symptoms to make sure that there is no worsening or any new symptoms that are appearing. And then after that 72-hour period, this is when someone could be slowly getting back into non-contact physical activity. Again, very light to their tolerance, and this should be probably monitored by a trained professional who has worked with concussions and understands kind of the return to play protocols to get someone back into their day-to-day lifestyle or desired sport.